Well, an early holiday present this morning. Part of the Navy Pier flyover finally opens to the public. That will improve access to the lakefront for tourists and residents and commuters as well. Kye Martin is in the newsroom with more on this complex project and what's coming up next. Hey, Kye.
Hey, Marion. Well, to watch the pace, the methodical pace of the construction on this new bike and pedestrian span has been, in a word, excruciating for Chicago lakefront path users. CDOT says the project presents a unique engineering challenge that will continue into the new year. This roller coaster-like elevated path, known as the Navy Pier flyover, is the stuff of Chicagoans' multimodal transportation dreams. CDOT started work on it 4 years ago as a solution to the dim, cramped, and often dangerous part of the lakefront path from Ohio to Randolph. A portion where meandering tourists mixed with speeding cyclists and strollers, and it forced folks to cross busy streets like Grandin, Illinois. In what's known as Jane Addams Park off of Ohio Street, city officials took the wraps off a portion of the path. They didn't cut a ribbon, though. They walked it.
This is one of the more dangerous places as it relates to bikers, runners who are enjoying the lakefront as it relates to cars. And that today is not only is an incredible access, but also incredible safety improvement for the city of Chicago.
It's a 16-foot wide multi-use trail that ascends all the way from ground level up and over to cross over Grandin, Illinois streets, and then go level with the lower level of the Lakeshore Drive Bridge over the river.
The section of the flyover that is open will allow smooth bike and ped access over Grandin, Illinois, depositing users back onto lower Lakeshore at the river. It's east of Lakeshore Drive, and CDOT crews had to navigate design and structural challenges.
To build this structure that threads along the lakefront trail, next to Lakeshore Drive, next to Lake Point Tower, then over a bridge, we go over Ogden Slip, over the river. It is a complex project to implement.
Scheinfeld says the second phase, bypassing the dark, narrow section on the bridge, will be finished next year. Meanwhile, on the south side, Bronzeville residents can now enjoy this striking new access point to the lakefront, the 41st Street Pedestrian Bridge. The curved structure is part of Mayor Emanual's vision, he says, to continue, as he puts it, building on Burnham, putting practical structures in place to echo the user-focused vision of Daniel Burnham, first conceived more than a century ago.
We are doing things that are worthy of not just this moment in time, but worthy of our time for decades to come.
The price tags on both of these lakefront projects are hefty. $60 million for the flyover, and just about half that for the 41st Street Bridge. With the flyover, though, state and federal funds were utilized, and by the way, a Chicago billionaire is paying personally for ongoing lakefront trail separation work. In the newsroom, I'm Kye Martin. Back to you.
Big deal for folks out there who want to use the lakefront. Thanks so much, Kye.
Well, still ahead, President Trump